Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analysts. Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Well, you can do a couple things with turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't force enough. So a tough go in that category.
The three from Russell. They get it back. Here's Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
We've seen Anthony Davis change both his body and his game to adapt over time to what's going on in today's NBA, becoming a much more effective three-point shooter.
And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
Out to Beal. The three-pointer off the mark. It's a one-on-one situation. Russell with the ball. Beal picks him up. They get it again. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
The three from Russell. The rebound by the Wizards.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Bamba. And here's Davis. He's guarded by Gafford. Lets it go from 14. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's Kispert. No one near him. And that one's long.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Gets the three to fall.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instinct's just showing off from Russell there.
Now here's Beal. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
Sinks the tray. Beal's got his second basket on the night.
Advantageous if you can get in Bradley Beal's airspace before he catches. Otherwise, that happens.
Davis a screen. Russell with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Pass to Davis. 4 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Count it.
That's a massive shot from Schroeder there with the shot clock winding down.
And here's Kispert from the arc. It's Beal on the wing. He's got 5. And Davis with the block. Pass to Russell. Fires the 3. And they get it back. There's the triple. Porzingis grabs the board.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range. Very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013, and defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
And as for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, B.A., it's not just the load he carries, it's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. It's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defense is focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he still produces.
Here's Avdia. following the score by the Lakers. Back to Wright. Out to Beal. Jacks up a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Beal's got 10 points in the game.
You got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Wright. To the middle. Back to Beal. Here's Avdia. There's the drive. And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, the offense not getting anything easy while Anthony Davis is on the floor.
Tries again. Can't get it to fall. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers ahead. They lead by 1.
The Wizards 10. Give a big round.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And the Wizards on the break. Pass to Wright. Here's Avdia. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And AD well above the rim that time.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
After a cold first quarter, they brought up their field goal percentage, trying to build out this lead now.
Pass to Kispert. And the three-pointer goes.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And here's Schroeder outside. The Lakers with the rebound. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Davis on the double team. None, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Really left him alone that time. Vanderbilt's got his second basket of the night.
Love to see this from Russell as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Avdia's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
One thing I like about Corey Kispert is that he decided to do all 4 years in college, something you just don't see very often. That size and athleticism makes it look easy. AD up on the rim.
Pass to Gafford. And here's Nunn.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:57 left in the first half of this one. Now here's Davis. 4-3. And count it. Now 5 for 7. And for some players, coming to the NBA early is a better route.
Well, BA, I would tell you it usually is. But for Corey Kispert, he stayed the 4 years. He wanted to develop. He wanted to be a higher pick in the draft. He wanted to make sure he came in to plant his feet in the right spot. And that experience in college is going to benefit him.
And finished off by Davis.
Really, if there's one guy out there that you want to box out or keep a body on, it would be AD, so he doesn't hurt you like that.
Stolen by Russell. And it's the Lakers on the break. And Davis slams it home.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Here's Davis. Russell. Pass to Davis. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
And fighting through the foul that time as AD was able to put that shot up.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
That one doesn't drop. And the Wizards going the other way now. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Pass to Walker. Out to Schroeder. To the right side. Outside Walker. Davis hits. Davis has got 20 points.
AD delivering on an all-star caliber performance here tonight.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Los Angeles. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More 2K action in just a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Out to the right wing. Gafford the screen. Porzingis with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Drives to the hoop. Gafford grabs the miss.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Down low. Gafford the screen. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And the Lakers will go for a different look here.
Substitution for your Lakers. Rui Hachimura.
They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, BA. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
And it's Hachimura missing. Well, during the 2021 playoffs, Daniel Gafford was such a bright spot.
Gafford made a statement in the first round against the Sixers and Joel Embiid going 22 of 26 from the field. Gafford set an NBA percentage record. That's 85%, BA. That's hot.
Drains the triple. Russell's got 5.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
To the left wing. Now here's Vanderbilt. He's got 6. And here's Schroeder outside. The 3 from Russell. Gafford grabs the miss. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Wizards.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Deni Avdija. Kendrick Nunn.
Beal outside. Porzingis sets a screen. That That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
The Lakers call timeout.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary fantastic Laker girl.
Both teams changing it up here. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
All right, time to cheer on your Laker girls dance team. Let's go.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker girls. Okay, Lakers fans, you have it right.
There's Davis with the 3. The shot no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Stolen by Davis. The 3 from Russell. And they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
The 3 from Russell. Doesn't go that time. And Washington the other way now.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
They kick it out to Porzingis. And the deficit down inside single digits. Porzingis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a confident shot from Porzingis. When he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Davis. And Porzingis with the block. Into the lane. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
That free throw good from Davis. Porzingis in the post. Vanderbilt pulls it in. 1 minute left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And Washington with possession. Trailing by 10. Here's Wright. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Wright with a steal. Stolen by Schroeder. Nails the 16-footer. Schroeder's got his 2nd bucket of the game.
Schroeder can be very persistent when he drives to the hole, which is why the D decided to let him pull up for that shot.
Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but He wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Russell from outside. On target from range. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
And D'Angelo needs just a little sliver of space to let that rip.
Here's Porzingis, plenty of space. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enavia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. You take a look at the Celtics. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Booker in the post. Some solid defense from Brown. Smart deciding where to go with it. Outside, Horford. Phoenix grabs the miss. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
To the wing right side. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
Good, and Smart gets the assist. Williams has got the first basket of the game for the Celtics.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here is Tatum, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. And the rejection by Ayton. Outside, KD. Stolen by Smart. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And Brown throws it down hard.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spots. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And it's Ayton missing.
Bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Pass to Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Outside Durant.
In the first 2 minutes.
Shoots the 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. You're right. Defense has been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Offensive rebound. And another shot. And it's in off the backboard.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Right wing. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
3-point field.
And the basket by Hauser.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Brogdon with it. Out guarded by Booker. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the first. They double team Brogdon. Here's Hauser. Off target with his 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Celtics trail by 3. Brogdon outside. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
No problem getting a little bit physical. Brogdon's got a good, solid base build there and drew the contact.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Brogdon hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Over in the corner, Paul. A wide open look here for Craig. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Craig's got 5. Here's White. Stolen by Durant. Gets it off. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Sun. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one. dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Pass to Booker. Fader on the way. Ayton.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who complements you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Booker, good.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus, this time doing it at the mid-range.
Pass to Horford. The kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Tatum on the wing. Over KD. And too long on the shot. Suns leading by 7. Durant drawing the double team. And stolen by Horford. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, Horford right there using both his head and his hands. As soon as he gets the ball, looks up the floor, starts the fast break.
To the inside. Here's Craig. And finished off by Craig.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Horford's shot is good.
Big Al wasting no time there. Nice looking shot.
And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, Horford. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Williams a screen. They double him with Ayton. Pass to Tatum. Craig with it. And it's Horford picking him up. And here is Paul. Stolen by Smart. Tatum looking around. Williams with the ball. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. .40 seconds left here in the second. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Here's Horford. And the rejection by Ayton. Ball outside. Down low. Here's Craig. From deep. And it's Paul missing. outside Tatum. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. 9-point game. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Third personal foul.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Horford has a wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
With the step back. Back to Ayton. Poked away. Stolen by Smart. And here we go with Horford running up the court. And here's Tatum for 3. Shot clock at 6. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Count that bucket. And 11 points for DeAndre Ayton.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Celtics substitution. Peyton Pritchard.
Here's KD. He's got 9. And stolen by Horford. Now here's Tatum. And another basket for Boston.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
And finished off by KD.
Durant imposing his will, this time at the rim.
Pass to Brown. The screen from Brown. Here's Tatum. And he gets it to go from the high post. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Craig. Great D that time from Tatum.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Here's Ayton. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And love seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who really bashes it in the basket.
Outside for Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 13 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Smart. To the paint. Five to shoot. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Celtics substitution. Mike Muscala.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Pritchard. And he makes good on the layup. Pritchard's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Ayton. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Brogdon.
Brogdon doesn't back down from the contact. He goes inside, he anticipates it, and he takes it.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And that one misses.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Ball for three. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 1.
The Celtics.
And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dancing.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Suns. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Celtics with the lead. Now White. Inside. Here's Williams. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Brogdon outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Lee outside. To the middle. Lock at 6. Here's Baisley. Here's Warren. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Warren's got his first points of the game.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Stolen by Brogdon. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Muscala. Down low. Outside to Brogdon. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here is Ross. Just 4 to shoot. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Suns foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Boston.
I like their defense today. You don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it last.
Celtics substitution. Marcus Smart.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. From the arc. Tatum no good. Suns trail by 4. Here's KD. Tries again. Craig good.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Smart wide open. He fired.
Marcus Smart.
It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
2 minutes remaining.
And for people who would like to see Smart take fewer threes, that mid-range, Jay, is a welcome sight.
Back to Ayton. Williams with the steal. Here's Brown. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Launches a 3. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here the step back. And it's Boston with another.
And he's got such a smooth release on that jump shot. You can feel that it's just coming naturally to him.
To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point. How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Outside, Smart. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston. Marcus Smart.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
And Durant puts up a deep 3. For 3, Booker. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Williams gets the bucket.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And here's Boston. In the corner, Tatum with it. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Goes up at the stripe. Fires from deep. It counts.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guy.